this is a brief description of some of the spreadsheets I made using LibreOffice Calc. Okay, the first simple spreadsheet I made was copy and pasting the board of directors from the seniors computer group, and I noticed that some of the names are in caps and some are in smalls, so I just wanted to give an example of how you could parse those kind of names. So here I've taken out the middle initial for James Fugacci, and this formula right here, when you say trim, which trims out all the blank cells, and proper turns it into proper names. So it gives the capital letter for first name and last name. And this gives an example of how you can use the length function to give you the length of this string here. So if I click twice on this cell, it'll show you which cell it's showing you the length of. And then over here, this find function here, it says find the space in this string right here, Stan space Follis, and it says that space at location number 5. So this next line here says take the right portion of that string over here, go 11 places over and 5 places back, it give me the last name, and then you do the same thing with the left function to give you the first name. And the reason why this could be handy is if I'll go here to the next spreadsheet here, this shows you how the names are the last name first and first name last. Now if I take this column here and I go to sort it, right here, sort it A to Z, I'm going to basically put it in alphabetical order with all the other cells following along with it. So now we have the last name in alphabetical order, and obviously this can be useful for many other situations. But then just to give you an idea of the calculation stuff right here, I have like a shopping list with the items, the cost per unit, whether that's each or per pound, and the quantity. And this gives you the total right here, which is basically saying take the cost times the quantity and give me the answer here. So this is the sum of all these columns here. It shows you the little square where all the columns are there. Now obviously I can change this to, I'm going to buy 2 avocado oil containers, or I'm going to buy 4 bags of apples or 4 apples, and it'll update the total here. Pretty straightforward. Here's another one that comes in handy with gas mileage. It's the same sort of thing. Here's the date that I filled up my tank. This is the so I put in the date, I put in the mileage that I read off my odometer, and then I take this number and divide this number by the number of gallons it was used to get the miles per gallon. And also I put in the price per gallon just for a cross check to give me the amount that I paid for the gas. And then this column here I have dollars per mile. It's for another analysis I was doing, but the real thing here is the chart. You can chart the miles per gallon versus time, and you can see there's a little outlier here that appears to be outside the regular line here, and that's because this was a date, January 21st, and it turns out that was a longer trip that was made with this car, so that makes sense that the gas mileage was a little bit higher. Also, this is a kind of nice thing with spreadsheets. You can copy and paste from websites, and we'll carry along with it the hyperlink to those websites. So here's the recordings from the Senior Computer Group homepage. So this would actually
of housekeeping.
So it just shows you how you can actually jump to various hyperlinks. Also, there's You can also email. If you put in an email address, it'll automatically understand that it's an email address. And you can, again, it says control click. So I control click on that link there, and it'll open up your default mail program to send the mail to that individual. There are other more advanced ways you can add in the subject and the body of the message if you want within the spreadsheet itself, which is actually kind of nice. Then finally, here's one I was working on just the other day for, this is electrical data that I downloaded from SDG&E. It gives you the date for every 15 minutes of usage on my, well, it has to be a smart meter. Anyway, the meter gives you the date and time of the reading and the reading itself. And then this right here is a combination of date and time. So I actually add this number to this number to get the date and the time together. And I plotted that on a chart here, which shows the date and time and the electrical usage. And you can see this is when my air conditioner turned on at probably 8 or 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then turned off again, and then turned on. It shows the cycle of the air conditioning over these last few hot days. So it can come in handy when you're analyzing your electric usage. So that's a LibreOffice Calc in a nutshell. I actually prefer to use Excel, but this is a free program that you can download. And thank you.